Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day today. And this is going to be a little different style video. Woo! I got to get used to that. We're just going to basically do a little ride along right here and see how this goes. I got my new John Deere 4066 and I've got an 8-foot TR3 ABI behind me. It's the first time doing a driveway with this particular setup. This is about an 1,800 foot long driveway roughly. So I'll show a few shots of the attachment working in the back, but mainly just gonna sit up here in the cab with me and we'll just see how everything works and how everything flows. And then tomorrow I've got a 2,300 foot long driveway, 21 or 2,300 foot long driveway. We'll do that where we set the camera up outside and show the attachment working and all that kind of thing, and make that one a little more exciting. But today we're just gonna ride a little bit and enjoy the tractor. All right, so the driveway actually, well, the road, not the driveway, it's all big one long driveway. It's a bunch of houses off of this. It starts right here at these two poles. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. So right off the bat, I can tell that this particular TR3 is much heavier, so it digs a whole lot better. I think I need to hop off and not go quite as deep. I think I'm going a little too deep right here. So let me adjust this and I'll be right back. All right, so I think I got it set now, right? And again, the reason I had to change it is this, you know, I've got the, oh yeah, much better. I've got the TR3, the small one, for my Ventrac, and it's not quite as heavy as this, and naturally it's not going to create the down pressure, you know, in float mode. It's not going to dig as deep. But this 8-foot one, holy cow, this thing digs like crazy. I'll turn the camera around in a second, let you check it out. We haven't had any rain in a while either. Now this is a bridge right here, so definitely want to get right up to it, and then I'm going to creep right up to the edge, and then we'll pick this bad boy up. Woo! I always tighten up when I go across a bridge like that. I don't know who built it. Matter of fact, this is the first pass, so let me turn the camera around. Let me show you this. Hopefully the angle isn't too jacked up on that. But look at that thing work, man. Red day in the morning. It is digging right through that dry gravel. Man, I ain't eat the first bit of dust yet. Man, I am absolutely loving it. Road now. We'll turn around, make sure we don't get hit. That's a private driveway right there. They didn't want to do that part. It's basically just the road coming in. You know, one thing I am going to get is one of those little things you put on the steering wheel, that little ball thingamajiggy. Matter of fact, I'm going to I'm gonna email this lady right here at the end just to make sure she don't want me to get this while I'm here. And I emailed her, so I went ahead and sent her a price on it too. That way she don't have to ask. She's already got that. So we'll kind of wait and see if she emails me back by the time I leave. I don't make phone calls business with my cell phone. I got away from that a long time ago. Probably one of the, if not the best business decision I've ever made was to get rid of my not that I'm being rude or mean or anything to my customers, but I had to separate myself from that and direct customers to our office because it was literally driving me crazy. Absolutely driving me crazy. You're talking about dozens and dozens and dozens of phone calls a week. I just couldn't keep up. So I finally took my cell phone number and put that to the office. And I got my own cell phone number, and I don't give it out to nobody now unless it's a very, very, very close friend or some family has it, obviously. And key business contacts have it. Other than that, my cell phone doesn't get handed out. Matter of fact, my guys, there's a rule of automatic termination. If one of my guys give out my cell phone number without my permission, it's that big of a deal to me. Sounds mean, don't it? But it's just that big of a deal to me. So basically all I'm gonna do is ride up and down the road several times and really bust this up real good, and then I'll switch it over to the profile blade and we'll slick it down. When I do the front bucket work out here at the road, I'll show you that. It's probably boring just riding the tractor with me, so I'm gonna cut it off for a minute. Well, that was a pretty pleasant surprise. I didn't really take all that long. Holy cow. So I'm gonna run up here to the truck and put the profile blade on it. You know, when I'm doing driveways, I like to use that to cut those little ridges out that sometimes you can't get out with the ripper teeth. And I'm gonna go and drop the box blade and start smoothing it up, leveling it up. And then we'll be ready to put the final finished grade on it. So a little bit of a learning curve on getting all this, your angles and all that stuff set just right. Oh my goodness, would you look at that. Holy cow. Wow. That is absolutely amazing. Let me I don't want to stop and turn the camera around because I like looking at it myself. Man. Boy, look at that butter finish right there. And I ain't even put the butter finish on it yet. Woo! Lord have mercy. Golly. So you kind of see what I'm doing now. I'm just going to go over the driveway 2 or 3 times like this just to use the box blade and cut the high spots and fill in the low spots, and then I'll probably go back there and take the profile blade back off, raise the box blade all the way up so it's out of the way, and then just use the comb back there and just kind of finish it off. Alright, so now I got pretty much all of the driveway done. Why is my joystick not moving? Oh, joystick lock. Let's see, how does this thing work? Oh, you pull that out. It's still locked. Alright. I've got something. There's a lock on this thing. Alright, it only lets you go up and down right there. Ah, there we go. Okay, the joystick has a lock on it to where it'll lock it out where it won't move, which is I guess that's kind of cool. Might end up being a little bit aggravating. But anyway, basically gonna push all this, give me something to work with toward the end of the driveway. Boy, I love this bucket. Man, do I love this bucket. Gotta watch, make sure no cars are coming and I get hit. Hose are up. My hoses, I still haven't got my hydraulic hoses set to where I really want them, so I gotta kind of watch that right there. Pull it back, kind of feather it out a little bit. Bingo, look at there. I'm using the bottom back edge of the bucket as my cut, my point of cutting. Look at there, boy. Yes, sir. Now what I'm gonna do is tilt it over and put a good hard edge on the road. Scrape that little bit of rock off the road and barely feather it back as I'm coming back out. Of course, you can't, I don't know if you can see this or not, because of the dust on the window. I will say this now, you haven't really seen a lot of driveway work during the summertime from me. I'll be 100% honest with you. The reason for that is dust. I mean, who the heck wants to eat dust? You know what I mean? So now that I got this thing, I can do more driveway work during the summertime. All right, so that looks pretty good. I got a little red spot right up under my rear tire. I'll pull me some rock and cover that up right there. But that's pretty much it right there. Don't take much with the front bucket to get that smoothed down real good. Boy, do I like this thing, man. So now I'm gonna raise the box blade up and put the final pass on it with the comb and just kind of slick it down. And of course, as I get used to this, you can actually do both of those things at the same time, to where you're doing all the cutting, grading, and the comb's down. I just gotta have a minute to mess with the adjustments on it and get it set just right. So I'm kind of on my final pass right here, slicking it down. And when you know, I just got the email from this lady. Said, sure, go ahead and do my driveway too while you're there. So it kind of always happens that way. You're done and about ready to wrap it up, and there you get the call to do something else. Good thing is her driveway's in pretty good shape, so I don't necessarily know that I'm going to have to do the whole, the whole process with her. I don't think it's going to be all that big of a deal to knock that out right quick. Alright, so here's her portion of the driveway. You can see it's in quite a bit better condition. I'm just using the profile blade basically to skim off this little bit of grass in the middle. Of course, it's going to still leave it in a really good condition. It's just I don't feel like I got to go through the whole thing to get this done, and the end result will be the same. Pretty house. One thing with this, got to be careful. I don't want to throw rocks all in her grass and look like she's pretty peculiar with her edges and stuff. This is a different kind of rock too. This is not crusher run, so I definitely want to not dig real deep and bring all that base rock up to the top. I don't know if she'll like that or not, to be honest with you. No potholes whatsoever right here, so basically just kind of redistributing everything, slicking it down, smoothing it out for her. This was actually a harder driveway to do than the main road coming in. I guess it's where this isn't kind of crush and run. It's more of a fine, decorative type of rock. And you don't want to go too deep and mix all that up with the base. So that kind of made it a little bit tricky, but we got the job done. Let me comment below and let me know what you think about this style video. If this is something you like or don't like. Tomorrow I'll film a really long driveway, a lot longer than this, and we'll kind of do some more action stuff so you can see the attachment and the tractor working outside the cab. So as always, appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch. I'll check you later.